Something all good geeks should know how to do is do database work. So data is very important these days. So in Ubuntu we have what's called the MySQL database, but now it's called MariaDB. So it was the name was changed from MySQL to MariaDB. I don't know the politics behind it, but anyway, it's not my concern. Okay, so we're going to go to our terminal and we're going to download and install MariaDB, and we're going to do our database work in subsequent videos. So as I like to do, let's go into our admin and let's go into our root. So go into our root now. I've already installed MariaDB. Say MariaDB. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to reinstall it to show you, because there's some complexities and things that I just don't really understand what they're doing with all of their commands and security stuff, but I got it up and working, and I got the correct commands down and to install and run the MariaDB. So I have a couple of command I have a command text. I got this from my history. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead. I'm getting away from the terminal and just going into the text editor now and just doing the regular copy paste thing. Copy, and so you can't do this. You have to do this in the terminal. So let's go back to the terminal and clear it up. And let's go ahead and paste that command in there. Now keep in mind, I already have everything installed. So this is what's going to happen. Newly installed. You should actually do an update, apt update first. I'm not going to do that all over again, but go ahead first, do a sudo apt update. Then do apt install MariaDB. Then install the client. You installed the server, now you're installing the client. Show you what goes on here. I'm showing you everything I did to get this installed. Go ahead and install the client. And it looks like everything's come on. Did I install the client? Maybe I didn't install the client. Okay. So clear it up. Clear that up again. So what's the next command I'm going to do? This is where the tricky stuff comes in, and I had to do a little research in here to make sure I had everything done correctly. I think it's done correctly because everything's working. Okay, sudo MySQL. Probably don't have to put that in there. Okay. Current password for root. In order to log into MariaDB to secure it, we'll need the current password for the root user. If you've just installed MariaDB and you haven't set the root password yet, the password will be blank. So you just should press enter here. So it's going to ask you for a password. This is what I did. I went ahead and put my Ubuntu password in there, the one they ask you for when you log in. Alright, so the next question is, you already have a root password set, so you can safely answer no. Change the root password. I'm going to say yes, even though I already have it done, just for you guys. New password, I'm going to use the same one again. It doesn't matter. Okay, and then re-enter the new password. to make sure it's the same one. Remove anonymous users. You should remove them before moving to a production environment. Yes, I pushed yes. And disallow root login. So I did no, because maybe I want to have a remote login sometime, somewhere, someplace. Remove test database and access to it. No, I want to keep the test database so you can play around with it a little bit. Reload privileges tables now. I did yes. Okay, thanks for using MariaDB. Now, to get into MariaDB, we can do it two ways. Since we're already in the root, in the user, and we have all our privileges going, we can just go ahead and type in your new password. Or if you're in, you can do this also. Okay. So it's going to ask you for your username and root password. Enter password. And we're in. So that is it for installing MariaDB, and we're ready to go. Now I might have some other stuff here in my history. No, I don't. No. Okay. Now we're going to make a database, and I've got a database here. And in the next videos, we're going to create a bank database, and then later on we're going to do our select statements and query the database and try to do as much as we can with it so you learn how to use a database. That was my whole point of doing the database section here, is to teach you some database programming. Not just install it and carry on, but actually learn how to open a database, use a database, add data, which is very important. Well, we have something called CRUD: create, read, update, and delete. So those are the activities we do with the database: create, read, update, and delete. There's a lot more to it than that, but okay, thanks for watching, and make sure you watch the next video.